I'm doing something over there. Write it on your sheet. Does it record? I think that's been recording all the way down.
Oh.
I might put that on actually. You pre-drive your drive to the testing. Right. Today we're doing a mock test with Melissa. Melissa, tell them how many lessons you've had with me.
I don't know. I think 11.
20, 13, 1.5 hours. 19 and a half hours, but she's got her own car and she had some private practice with her dad. Quite a bit, haven't you? Right. What I'll do is I'll just write the faults on here. And I've got your seatbelt on. And we'll start it. Any questions?
No.
Right. 30 to 40 minutes. You're doing the second one, aren't you? Various traffic road conditions. One manoeuvre. One possibly the control stop, and you will be driving independent by way of sat-nav signs. You're doing what the dear? Sat-nav. There we go. Now I just want you to listen to it. Throughout the drive, I'd like you to follow the road ahead at all times unless you're directed by signs and markings. Or unless you tell me to will do some good time. Do you understand that? Right, one question. How do you check your head restraints set correctly?
Actually, your head's in the middle.
You will arrive at your destination at 10 a.m.
Right, go and do your beer park. Happy with that?
I think so.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, well done. Right, if you just turn right out of here. Yeah, nice and parallel, well done, lovely accuracy, speed's really good, observations, excellent. The driving exam will be over the moon with this. Very good, very skillful. It didn't record on the other camera, Melissa, that's why you didn't see your car reversing in. But yeah, well done.
Turn left, St. John's Road.
Can you show me how you demist the back window? Can you pull up the convenient place on the left? Thank you. Driver when you feel ready. Minor fault number 1, Melissa, you move off in second gear. Now when that driving examiner pulls you up at the side of the road, I need you to apply the parking brake, select neutral and cancel signal. Then when it says drive on, when you're ready, when you feel ready, put it into first. But handbrake, neutral, cancel signal every time the examiner pulls you up.
After 300 yards, turn left, A690, North View, then take the second right.
Minor fault number 2 for you, Melissa. This is a bit tight going down here. It goes down to Judgement with meeting situations. You've got cars either side, oncoming parked to the left. You should be going about 10 miles an hour through here. It's just a little bit on the fast side, but not enough to warrant a serious fault.
Turn left, then take the second right. After 200 yards, turn right, Sawmill Lane. Turn right.
Minor fault number 3, Melissa. What happens is you do a swan neck as we turn in. The reason you have done this for is because you did not look for the centre of the road, and where the right turn's protected, I would have gone into hatch markings a little bit earlier, maybe it's a bus length back, and drifted in so you're nice and parallel, and then look for the centre of the road. Can you pull up on the left, please? Just where there's 2 levels. So. When you use the button on that parking brake, shortly we're going to carry out the control stop. Now the signal I'm going to give you is I'm going to raise my right hand and shout stop. I want you to stop the car quickly and under control as if a small child run out in front of you. Do you understand that? I may look round beforehand. Please try not to preempt the signal. Drive on when you're ready. Minor fault number 4, Melissa. You did look all around the car, but then we waited another 12 to 14 seconds before you actually moved off again. So before you moved off, all you had to do was check your blind spot and then just go.
At the end of the road, turn left, Car Avenue, then turn around when possible.
Stop. Thank you. And you drive when you feel ready. Serious fault number 1 for you, Melissa. Melissa, the technique was really good. Your clutch did go down a little bit early, but you stopped really quick. But just as you stopped, you lifted the brake. I don't mark that, but I would have kept the brake on because it did stop. But you didn't look all around before you moved off. There was no blind spot checks. You just checked a couple of mirrors and drove off. Serious fault number 1 was for not looking around properly. You're not moving off safely. At the end of the road, turn right and then follow the sat-nav again. Just ignore the sat-nav.
Turn left,
Just
then
turn right.
turn around when
Turn
possible.
right and then follow the sat-nav after that.
After 200 yards, turn left, A690, North View.
Minor fault number 5, Melissa, goes down to judgment with meeting situations. You react very late to this learner that's approaching you. Doesn't look too bad on video, but you did have to brake quite harshly and you got close to this van. Should have reacted early and held back about another car length further back.
Turn left, A690, North View.
Can you pull up really close to the next parked car? Leave enough room to move about the car length. Thank you. Drive on if you're ready. Minor fault number 6, Melissa, you don't look over your shoulder again, and you did slow this car down behind. Not enough to warrant a serious fault, but I felt you did slow down a bit, so looky here. And do not apply a signal when you cannot drive off from the side of the road. You come fuzzling other road users. Only put the signal on when you know you can go, and if you don't need one, don't put it on. And whenever you start applying the parking brake without using the button, I'm sure it says in the mini manufacturer's guide to push the button in, then apply the parking brake. You're just ragging it up. Convenient place on the left, please. Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left, please? Can you pull up in a convenient Minor faults number 7 and 8. You pull up too close to this entrance to the garage, Melissa. You should have been 2.5 car lengths back from it. And you've missed your blind spot check again. So I'm going to give you a serious fault the next time you miss that. The examiner would mark because I think you've already been failed for not moving off safely, but I'm going to record it.
After 300 yards, turn left, A167, Newcastle Road.
Minor fault number 9, Melissa. You're getting a bit close to these parked cars. You don't need to get this close. You could have moved out a bit into the hatch markings. You've got to give them a metre. Now, if you can't, if you only give a couple of feet, then get your speed down to 20. If you can only give a foot, get it down to 10. Less space, less speed. But doing about 27, 8 miles an hour and only giving them a couple of feet. Well done, Melissa. I thought you were going to blow it here. You nearly stopped over the crossing, but you realised at the last second, so well done. Just gone off route, so I'm going to redirect. So at the next roundabout, we're going to turn right and come all the way back round the roundabout and retrace our steps and drive down this road. So it's right, 5th exit all the way back round. Serious fault number 2 for you, Melissa. Going back the early roundabout at Lees's Bowl, Melissa, asked you to turn right. You should have been getting into the right lane straight away. Now, you've done nothing wrong by taking the wrong exit. Nothing wrong with that. But when you come up to this roundabout, you should have been in the far right lane. Now you're in the middle lane. Now what happens is you go in the middle lane, but then you move over the right lane with no mirror checks at all. So serious fault number 2 goes down for use of mirrors changing direction. Minor fault number 10, Melissa, you're in the wrong lane here as you come round, but you do check your mirrors and go over safely, so I'm going to record a minor fault. Minor fault number 11, Melissa, you slow down and put your clutch down and go into second gear, but then you just leave it in third in the car, chugging and vibrating as you're approaching the traffic lights. Minor fault number 12, Melissa, you've got no indicator on to tell people that you turn left. I know you can only go one way, but it is busy and there could have been pedestrians around this corner. Not sure of the road procedure. I don't think the examiners mark this, but I'm going to give you mine to keep you on your toes. Get the signal when you turn left, even when it's traffic light controlled. Can you pull up on the left, please? Thank you. And drive on the right. Minor fault number 13, Melissa. Yeah, you stalled, you left it in second gear, but you just got back on with it. Serious fault number 3 for you, Melissa. Melissa, it's an habitual fault. You're not looking over your right shoulder. You've done it that many times now, so the examiner would just record it as serious fault. Then take the next road to the right. And can you drive it forward into a bay of your choice? Preamble. Right, how do you think you're doing? You are? Pass or fail?
I don't know.
You don't know? What did I say to you when I seen you getting nervous? I told you I would turn the screw, didn't I? What did the first 10 minutes feel like?
I don't know, bad.
Right, 3 serious faults. First one, you have 13 minor faults, by the way. That is a lot. It's not, I've seen you drive a lot better than that. First one was emergency stop. What did you forget to do before you moved off?
Check.
Check where?
Blind spot.
Yeah, you just moved off. Technique was good, but I felt it could have been even better by just keeping that brake on. He did release it very slightly, but when the clutch went down. So there was no blind spot check, so I could sense that you were really nervous there. Now this next roundabout, I haven't got a picture on the iPad, but I asked you to turn right, come all the way back round the roundabout. Do you remember which roundabout that was? Right, which lane did you go to on approach?
The right.
You didn't, you took the middle one. Now when you've gone on the middle one, that was for the A690, you've now gone over to the right lane with no mirror check, so there's a serious fault there. In the other one, what's that say?
Blind spot.
You're never looking over your shoulder? Why is that?
I don't know.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
It's not very nice, is it?
No.
Right, how would you feel about that test in 2 weeks' time then?
Yeah.
You want it?
Yeah.
Okay, then you'll have to get that out with your loads of practice. Right, hurry enough you go, because we haven't got much time. So I'm going to practice on them faults on the way back, okay? So I took you out of your comfort zone, didn't I? What did it feel like when you were stalling?
Awful.
Did it?
Awful.
Why do you keep leaving in third gear for?